Things circled in blue are statements that seem to affirm private property, capitalism, the free market. It says, whoever takes an animal's life shall make it good, life for life. Whoever kills an animal shall make it good. You shall have the same rule for the sojourner and for the native. So if it's required that, I accidentally kill your cow, however I did it, I dug a pit, and then I dug a pit on a road, and then your cow fell into the road. This is a stupid example. And your cow died. Okay, now it's my fault because I dug that pit, and so I need to pay you back for the cow. Now, obviously, if that cow was communal property, not owned by anybody, it was just, wandering around and nobody had set ownership for it, who am I supposed to pay back for the cow, right? There's no person. It's not saying put this money into a community fund for the commune's cow that you killed. It's saying make it good for whoever owned the cow in the first place. That's the plain meaning of the text. So implicitly, this is affirming private property. There's also this statement that you shall have the same rule for the sojourner and for the native. This is again affirming the rule of law and equality and justice, that you have the same laws applying for everyone. Now we know in other parts they did not actually have the same law for a brother Israelite and a native. The year of release, like the seventh year when they would let slaves go free, was explicitly just for Israelites, not for foreigners. But in this case, so what specific laws are for foreigners? If you kill their animal, you make it good, and if you kill a foreigner, that deserves the death penalty. So that's the same rule for the sojourner and for the native. So essentially, it's not saying all laws are equal for foreigners and Israelites. It's saying, essentially affirming the human life value of the foreigner is just as valuable as the native Israelite. Whoever kills an animal shall make it good. This is also affirming not just the human life value of the foreigner, but the property rights of the foreigner. Now, one thing I want to say before we really get into the meat of this is that I'm not necessarily trying to draw any conclusions yet for how Christians should live today. We look back at the law as sort of a tutor and a temporary kind of schoolmaster before we're fully grown, before God's plan had come to full fruition in Jesus Christ, in which the law would be written on our hearts, the desire to love God and love others as ourselves. Before that's written on our hearts, the law was given to kind of restrain evil and lead us in that right direction. I think it's valuable to look at what the law says, even though not every piece of it applies to us today.